Henry VIII was born to Henry VII and Elizabeth of York on June 28, 1491. At the age of 18, Henry VIII became the King of England after his elder brother Arthur died due to illness. In his youth, Henry VIII was known for his good looks and his athletic ability, but what he really was known for was his several wives. On June 23, 1509, Henry VIII married his first wife, Catherine of Aragon, the former wife of Henry's brother Arthur, who died too soon to really know Catherine. Both of them, as well as Henry, were devout Catholics.
A baby at last. A girl it is. Let's have her baptized.
I will now baptize this baby.
Oh, we should come up with names for the baby. How about Bob?
It's a girl. What's a girl name?
Oh, this is my 9th symphony. Rick.
No. How about Mary? It is a girl.
How about Merida?
No. Mary it is. Mary, the Queen of England.
Though Catherine gave birth to several children, only one, Mary, survived. But Mary was only a girl. As a girl, she would never be taken seriously as a ruler. Only a male would be accepted in society as a ruler. It's been 24 years, and Catherine and I haven't had a male heir yet. If I do not have a male heir, our country will plunge into civil war. The cost of that is just too great. Therefore, I shall marry another. My good friend, I ask of you not 0, but 1 favor. Things just haven't been going so well between me and my wife. It has come time to ask you for an annulment.
With deepest regret, Your Highness, I'm afraid it just cannot be done. You have been married to her for so long. I think it's just too late.
After being denied by the Pope, Henry VIII decides to go to Parliament for his divorce. As a vessel of God Himself, I demand you legalize my marriage with Catherine of Aragon.
We don't think that's possible, my lord.
Not only is it possible, but it shall happen. I demand you, as a ruler and as a god, to do this for me, or else.
We'll think about it, Your Highness.
You have 1 day to decide. One small mistake on your behalf will lead to a death that not even 1,000 men shall deserve. Think about it. Think about it carefully. It is no surprise that Parliament consents to Henry's demands and legalizes Henry's divorce to Catherine. But when the Pope hears that Henry dared to proceed with his divorce, he grows angry and excommunicates the king from the Catholic Church for divorcing someone who had done no wrong. In retaliation, the indignant king creates his own church, the Protestant Anglican Church of England, which becomes the official religion of England. Next, he gets the Act of Supremacy, passed by Parliament in 1534. This act states that King Henry VIII is now the head of Church of England, as well as the King of England. This allowed Henry VIII to have absolute power over England, aside from the Parliament. Immediately after his divorce to Catherine is legalized, King Henry VIII gets married to Anne Boleyn, a lady whom he had always been obsessed with due to her fun, confident demeanor. Soon enough they have a child, Elizabeth. However, as the years go on, King Henry VIII grows bored of Anne Boleyn's endless, insensitive, witty remarks. He comes up with a devious plan to get rid of her once and for all.
This so-called wife has taken advantage of my love and has played with it. She has been sleeping with another. Therefore, she shall be punished for her unforgivable sin.
Thank you, my lord. However, we'd like to hear what Anne Boleyn has to say for herself.
The charges against me are absolutely false. I've never said anything against my lord, and I never will. I'm always a good person. I've always been loyal to my lord. Please, listen to what I have to say.
Unfortunately for Anne Boleyn, Parliament makes its choice. Anne Boleyn is to be executed.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
After the execution of Anne Boleyn, the king marries Jane Seymour, his third wife and former lady-in-waiting. Much to the joy of the king, a boy was born in this couple.
My baby, darling.
The love of my life has produced a male heir. Finally, a boy at last. His name shall be Edward. Edward the Great.
After the demise of Jane Seymour, King Henry VIII decided to marry once more, but this would be a very unusual marriage, for Henry had never seen his wife-to-be, a German princess called Anne of Cleves. He would marry her only after seeing a heavily exaggerated portrait of her beauty.
I pronounce you husband and wife, king and queen of England.
Dang, girl, you look so bad. You look worse than your portrait. Oh, man, you smell so bad, I prefer smelling blue cheese, girl.
Henry immediately dislikes Anne of Cleves after seeing her after their marriage, so they eventually get divorced. King Henry VIII's next wife was to be Catherine Howard, a 19-year-old wed to a 49-year-old overweight king. Shortly after their marriage, she was caught cheating on King Henry and was beheaded for this crime. After the beheading of Catherine Howard, King Henry VIII still wanted a wife, this time for companionship. This wife would be Catherine Parr. She was to be King Henry VIII's last and final wife, and the only wife to outlive King Henry.
Now, Henry, you must patch things up with your kids. It's not their fault.
So be it.
Henry!
Henry died on January 28, 1547, at the age of 55. He died from obesity, leaving his son Edward a much more poor country due to Henry's extravagant lifestyle. Henry also had a tremendous impact on democracy. Despite being a staunch believer in divine rights, Henry VIII actually had a positive impact on democracy, for he gave Parliament much more power than before. This was unintentional because it was really Thomas Cromwell, Henry's minister, who convinced Henry to give Parliament more power. Due to Cromwell, Parliament was given the power to legalize Henry's divorces, as well as judge the trials of Henry's wives. Not only that, but Henry VIII also helped give more power to the middle class by providing them land grants in exchange for religious support in his new Protestant church. This new church, the Anglican Church of England, would convert England to Protestantism for years and years to come.